Good morning. This is the weekly update of HBM's Crypto-Corner for Tuesday, January 20th, 2015. We have several interesting news items to talk about today. The first item is about Albert Ostman, and it's from the Bigfoot Blogger website. And it's the only visual record that I know of an interview with the late Albert Ostman about his kidnapping in 1924. And he was interviewed for the film Bigfoot, Man or Beast, which originally was a 20-minute newsreel type production. And then it was combined with Robert W. Morgan's In Search of Bigfoot movie. You know, the Ostman case has always been one of those fascinating accounts. You know, if it's true, then the details that he revealed in the account that he gave are absolutely amazing. He made detailed observations of these creatures, which I found very fascinating. And I have to wonder how much information was there on gorillas at that time. I think if he were making up a story, I don't think he would have given all the details that he did. Anybody who's ever read John Green's books has probably read the account of Albert Ostman in them, and one of the most fascinating accounts I've ever read, if it's true, and I can only hope it is true. But you know, he kept his story quiet for over 30 years until he saw William Rowe's account, and then he finally came forward. So did Albert Ostman spend quite a bit of time with a family of Sasquatch? We may never know. But it's still one of the most fascinating encounters that's ever been described. And it's an amazing account. Of course, we can't verify that it was true with Mr. Ostman because he's long since passed away. But it's always been one of my favorite accounts, and one of the most fascinating. So, those who are familiar with it, I don't think I have to tell you all the details about it. But those who aren't, I would urge you to seek out John Green's books. There's 2 of them available at Hancock House. They're also on Amazon. Absolutely fascinating stuff. I believe it's also on BigfootEncounters.com. I believe also has the account. Now our next link is about a fellow who claims he shot 2 Bigfoot. I don't know if this is Justin Smea or not. Well, apparently this is not Justin Smea. It's another individual who claims he shot... no, he shot 1 Bigfoot. I'm sorry, he didn't shoot 2 of them. He shot 1, or at least he claims he shot 1. This seems to be a pretty trending thing now with the Bigfoot world. People claiming they have shot a Bigfoot or shot 2 of them or whatever. And we can't say one way or the other if they did shoot one or not, because we don't have a body. We don't have any bodies to prove that these people did what they said they did. You know, whether it's Justin Smeja, whether it's Bugs, whether it's this guy. Although Bugs turned out to be just a radio DJ pulling a prank and claiming he was Bugs. But I mean, I am being pro specimen. Yes, I think one should be brought in. But I think people need to check out these stories thoroughly before they post anything about them online. So, if you do shoot a Sasquatch and you know where it is, you know where the corpse is or whatever, yeah, come forward. Tell us. You know, Grover Krantz said then we can go and perhaps examine the place where it was killed, maybe find a few bones, and the whole issue is settled right there. So, there you go. Alright, there is an upcoming event in Triadelphia, West Virginia. It is I think it's the 3rd annual Cabela's Strange, Rare, and Unusual Weekend. That'll take place in, I think, I don't want to say the date. I don't want to look like an idiot and say the wrong date. I gotta bring the link up to find out exactly when this is. But Cabela's has been doing this for a few years now, where they've brought in different speakers to talk about Sasquatch. They've had Dr. Jeff Meldrum, they've had Billy Willard, they've had Dave Dragosin, Eric Altman, Steve Coles. They've had quite a few luminaries of the Bigfoot world. Okay, it'll be March 6th through March 8th. Yes, Jeff Meldrum will be back for this year's event, plus Steve Coles, Dave Dragosin, Billy Willard, Stan Gordon is also going to be there. Doesn't say anything about Eric Altman. So I don't know if Eric's going to be there or not. Friday, March 6th, there will be a meet and greet from 6 to 8 in the Cabela's conference room. And then Saturday and Sunday, there will be a seminar presentations from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the Cabela's main floor. And you can go to Cabela's.com to see their website. I don't know if there's going to be... I imagine there's going to be a website for the event. There always is. So, should be an interesting event if you're in that area and you want to attend it. You know, I'm sure that everybody will have a great time. A lot of people who've attended these events say that they really had a great time at these events. So, you know, I wish Cabela's all the luck in the world. I wish the speakers and the organizers good luck. And we'll be right back. Excellent coffee. That's Sasquatch coffee. Besides the terrific 7 flavors they have available, they also have great gifts such as t-shirts, mugs, and sweatshirts, not to mention hot squatchlet. You can also order gift baskets, whether it's Littlefoot, Mamafoot, or Papafoot. These make great gifts for the squatcher in your life or just for yourself. Go to www.squatchcoffee.com and tell them HBM's Crypto Corner sent you. Back.
Let's see. Next link is our favorite conscientious young man, River Gibbs, has come up with a video. Last time I talked about him describing different audio equipment to use in the field. This time he talks about video equipment.
And he's been asked various questions about different types of video equipment, such as what kind of camera does he recommend for in the field? Would it be advisable to have a camera that can shoot both still photographs and HD video? He says yes. He would recommend a camera that can do both. And he uses the Canon, I think it's the Canon T1i, I believe that's what it's called. And it has a standard lens. He recommends two types of lenses for the camera as well. He also says that it's not advisable to get a camera that can shoot both day and night as far as night vision, because those types of cameras, those kind of cameras might be good during the day, but when you switch them over to night, they're not really as high quality. So River says it would be better just to have a daytime type camera. He also talks about what kind of memory card to get. He talks about what kind of, he recommends a 16 gigabyte class 10 memory card, because apparently it can record faster. It'll take faster video than, let's say, another, any of your other typical memory cards. He also talks about battery life. He carries at least 2 spare batteries with him into the field, and he also has a charging apparatus, like a battery charger, which he can connect to his camera. And he generally has extra battery life when he's out in the field. He talks about also that the camera he uses has built-in flash, but you can also buy an extra flash. What's the word I'm looking for? An extra flash attachment. Yeah, an extra flash attachment, which I find to be fascinating. I mean, it's a great little video, and River is doing great stuff in the field of Sasquatch, and I'm going to keep highlighting this young man. I give a big thumbs up to River Gibbs. He's doing a great job. Our next story is about finding Bigfoot. Went to South Carolina recently to shoot another episode, and they're going to be doing an episode from the Aiken area of South Carolina, and they were welcomed with open arms. They filmed a town hall meeting. They said 14 people stood up in the ballroom of the Aiken County Historical Museum and talked about their strange experiences. And they signed autographs and things like that, and talked to witnesses. And the little kids came up and talked to them. Of course, Bobo is probably the most popular, arguably the most popular member of the team. Although Cliff's pretty popular too. Bobo and Cliff are kind of running about even for how popular members of the team are. So, even kids will talk to Cliff. I've talked to Cliff a few times as well. So, when he's been at conferences and stuff like that. So, yeah, because Bobo and Cliff are extremely cool. And Matt and Renee, I never met Renee, so I don't know much about her as far as how she is in person. Matt Moneymaker, he's okay. I'm not going to trash Moneymaker, but certainly Cliff and Bobo are two of the coolest dudes. They really are. And our final link today a newspaper, Cornwall, Ontario, they wrote a review of the movie Letters from the Big Man, and it's a really good review. And one of the local theaters is running a newly created foreign film series, and of course foreign films in Canada, to Canada would be the United States. So one of the movies they've chosen is Letters from the Big Man. It's a really good review of the movie. And I really enjoyed the movie myself when I first saw it. And it's really a terrific movie. A little slow, I understand, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. And the review is really good. So, all those links are going to be below in the description, as always. And I want to plug a few things. First of all, SquatchUnlimited.org. I'm going to plug that. That is a great website, and they have a great resource, the Encounters database. If you are a member of Squatch Unlimited, you can ask for completely free access to that database. They took all of John Green's reports and put them into an accessible carbon-based life form. So it's really tremendous what they did with this database. Absolutely amazing. I think it's better than the BFROs. So yeah, that's SquatchUnlimited.org. I also want to push and plug SquatchCoffee.com. You need something to get you going in the morning, and if you want something that tastes good, I recommend Sasquatch Coffee. That's SquatchCoffee.com, by the way. And let's see, I guess my final plug would be this upcoming Sunday is the season finale of Finding Bigfoot. They're going to be in Pennsylvania. The episode is titled Paranormal Squatchtivity, because they're going to be checking out an area which is allegedly haunted. So it should be a very interesting episode. If you want to see reviews of each episode of Finding Bigfoot, go to youtube.com/user/Skinner1472. And I have a few Finding Bigfoot after shows on this channel as well. You can check those out. And you can check out my most recent video before this one for reviews of Adam Davis's Man Beasts book, and also of the recent America Unearthed Tracking Bigfoot episode. So, and this has been a pretty chock-full program today. Until next Tuesday, y'all be good or be good at it. This has been HBM's Crypto Corner.